Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills, Thursday Night Football. Let's talk sports. Guys, NFL Week 3 has officially started, and, I'm so excited right now. I just got done watching the Thursday night action. Starting off with Week 3, guys, it has just been a beautiful sight to see. And I will be real with y'all, Miami Dolphins surprisingly played a pretty good game. They said this was going to be a rivalry kind of match, rivals going against each other. And, I just kind of look at it, guys, like, damn, Miami Dolphins actually played pretty good today. I mean, they kept pace.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton. For this day.
Pace with the Buffalo Bills because, it felt like the Buffalo Bills defense today was kind of lacking. They really gave a lot of points to Miami today, in my opinion, and I just wish that Buffalo defense was a lot better. I feel like they didn't play at their full max today. The offense, James Cook on the offensive side of the ball, Josh Allen. Guys, Josh Allen is one of the best NFL quarterbacks that I've seen. And the way this man just, casually just throws this ball makes it look so easy, but it's not easy, guys. I mean, these throws are fucking insane. I mean, he's making these deep-ass throws. He's making these throws that look easy on paper as you look at them. But as you look at rookie quarterbacks or other quarterbacks that try to copy what Josh Allen does or like what Patrick Mahomes does, you really see the difference because, these guys can make these easy-ass passes with ease and also can make these crazy-ass deep shots that just go absolutely insane. So I really do like how the Buffalo Bills offense played today. It was absolutely fantastic. I mean, nothing bad on that front end, in my opinion. And also in my honest opinion, guys, the Miami Dolphins offense played really good today. I thought Tua was going to suck. I thought Tyreek Hill was not going to really be, catching the balls. But, I really saw the nice short pass game work for Tua. And Tua wasn't afraid to really throw that deep ball. Maybe I was talking a little too bad on, Tua. Because they looked really good today. They had a really good starting drive once they got the ball. Really came down, marching down the field for those 7 points. I mean, that drive was just absolutely fantastic in my opinion. And I really do think, the Miami Dolphins actually played, one of their best games of this season so far. Even though they lost today, even though they're going 0-3.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at Friskies.com or visit your local store.
I think, honestly, there was a few mistakes, but Miami actually looked really good, and I was really surprised how they really kept pace, how they really, would take the lead, or they would get close to the lead at some times, and you're like, oh, okay, Miami's keeping pace, which is pretty surprising. I really think this organization is going to fall apart, and honestly, this is a turning point for this organization if they can keep playing like this. If you keep playing strong like this, guys, you're going to have moments where, you're going to have moments where, you really think, okay, if the Miami went against a worse team than the Buffalo Bills, they might actually be able to pull off a win. So, even though Miami didn't look, top tier, I mean, they didn't look insane. I mean, short pass game was kind of all they had. And they were throwing some deep balls, but a lot of them deep balls, really was not really making it, in my opinion. And also, there was some Tua mistakes, Tua looking confused on the coverage, etc. The common things with, having Tua as your quarterback. And I do think the run game, on the Miami side wasn't too bad either. That offensive line was surprisingly not that bad. I think they have maybe a better offensive line than they had in week 1 and week 2. Week 3, they're looking a little more strong, in my opinion. Now, is this team going to be winning or going to the playoffs? I don't think so at all. And I think at the end of the season, Mike McDonald might not have his job. Let's just be real. But this shows strong that, it's not the players that's, making Miami such a terrible team. It's the culture. It's the organization. It's all these things that really come together to make these NFL football teams. And when you start losing some of that, you start losing some of that spaz that you had from, when you first came into that Miami Dolphins, well then, even if the players are playing their best, it's just not going to feel the same. And so I do think if Miami does keep playing like this, they might be able to keep fans. They might be able to keep people coming to the games, because these are high competitive, fun games. But I think when we look at the end of the year, guys, Miami Dolphins are going to be looking a little rough. So that's my really overall opinion of this game. I don't think, these teams played that good on paper, but this was a nice rival, kind of close competitive battle, and it didn't feel like the Dolphins were 0-2 in this one. The final score, guys, was 21-31, and I was really...
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contrast. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan. $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Surprised how Miami Dolphins kind of kept pace. Buffalo was able to finish off with a field goal. But that defense on the Miami side really stepped up against Josh Allen. Got a Josh Allen sack and everything. I mean, hey, say what you want about the Miami Dolphins, but they didn't look that bad. So let's go over this game, guys. Starting off with the first quarter, 13 plays, 52 yards, guys. We start off with a 5-yard pass, a 1-yard run, a 5-yard pass, a 15-yard pass, a 3-yard run, get some penalties coming in. But then we get an 11-yard run, 8-yard run, 4-yard pass, and then up the middle for 2 yards for a touchdown. So the run game was looking really good. That offensive line was looking really strong, in my opinion. And then we get a Buffalo Bills touchdown to respond with it, which was really nice. 10 plays, 65 yards. We start off with a penalty, and then we move into a 5-yard pass, a 16-yard pass, 11-yard run. James Cook was phenomenal in this beginning drive. 3-yard run, a 9-yard pass, a 1-yard run. And then Josh Allen throws a short left pass to Kincaid for a touchdown. Bro stumbles into there, but is able to still hit the goddamn end zone. I mean, that was just beautiful to see, in my opinion. Second quarter, then we get a touchdown from the Buffalo Bills. They finally get something going. We get an 11-yard run, a 12-yard pass, a 5-yard run, a 3-yard run, a 5-yard run, a 9-yard pass, a 4-yard pass. We get a timeout, and then Anderson, and then Josh Allen throws for a short left for 5 yards for a goddamn touchdown. I mean, beautiful to see. And at this point, guys, we're on the second quarter. This game is tied up 14-14. And then the turning point happens. Miami scores for a touchdown of their own. 21 plays, 71 yards. We start off with a 2-yard pass, a 7-yard run, a 4-yard run, a 4-yard run, 19-yard pass, explosive from Tua, in my opinion. 13-yard pass, a 5-yard run. We get some timeouts going in, but then we get an 8-yard run, and then we get a 7-yard run, a 7-yard pass, and then Tua throws a short right pass and gets a touchdown. Tua, in my opinion, was looking really excellent at this moment in this game. Then Bills respond with a touchdown of their own. Now it's 14-21. And then this fourth quarter finish, guys, Miami gets a touchdown in. It's tied up 21-21. This is the turning point. And then Bills kind of, turn it back and get a touchdown, and then they end the game off with a field goal. Guys, when we rate these teams today, I think the Buffalo Bills offense, in my opinion, is going to get an 8 out of 10. I really liked how Josh Allen played. He looked really good. James Cook looked phenomenal. The tight ends looked so good. The run game looked unstoppable. The offensive line looked so good. The way they showed the Dolphins that, yeah, we're going to fucking run the ball. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep running it in. And they showed that goal line set. And they said, hey, try to fucking stop us. Our blocking is just that good. And you really saw it today. Defensive side of the ball, though. I was kind of disappointed in the defensive side of the Bills today. The defensive side is just going to get like a 4 out of 10. I don't think it played their best.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by ESPN. Catch the first WWE Premium Live event on ESPN, WrestlePalooza, live on Saturday, September 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be an epic night in Indianapolis, featuring some of the biggest WWE superstars. This event is only on ESPN, so go to stream.espn.com and sign up to the ESPN app today for your all-access pass to WrestlePalooza and all WWE Premium Live events.
It looked like the defense kind of gave up in the middle of this game, which I think the opposite of Miami. I think Miami's defense looked pretty good today, and I think their offense also looked good today. Miami's offense is going to get a 7. I think they kept pace. They played pretty competitive. Tua actually was throwing the goddamn ball. Look at Tua go. Hey, get some passes in, even though it was the short yard pass game. The short yard pass game could work. And I like how the run game was really going for the Miami Dolphins. It wasn't as strong as the Buffalo Bills, in my opinion, but I think it worked. And the defensive side of the Miami Dolphins will get a 7 out of 10, too. I like how they kept pace. They kept this game really close. They kept this a really close, competitive rival battle. I think this defense played like they really wanted to win the game. And I honestly wish this team would have won the game, just for that defense. I think that defense really wanted that win. And I think that's going to either, inspire the defense to keep getting better and better, or it's going to cause the defense to, give up, in the next game. So we'll see. Guys, let me know how y'all feeling about Thursday Night Football. Week 3 of the NFL is fucking here. Fantastic, guys. I will be back on Sunday to cover all of the Sunday night action of all the football stuff that happens. I'll be keeping up with all of it, guys. Don't worry. And also, guys, we will be going back to some music reviews on Friday night and Saturday night, so we're bringing back the old show a little bit. We got some stuff that I'm working on, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. If you're on Pandora, my Pandora people, we're covering the NFL all year, all 2025 through 2026. And guys, if you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. I will see y'all later. Have a good one. Yeah, guys. Bye.